What is this?
Oh, this is the GranSport Maserati from season 3 of Car Issues.
Oh, the one we just filmed that's out now?
Yeah.
And you bought the car?
Of course I did.
Okay, I think you need to get out. We got some explaining to do here.
Really? How many times have you bought cars and not talked to me?
Well, let's check this thing out.
Let's do.
So it does seem like it's a big surprise that Mrs. Wizard went out and bought this without talking to me. But sometimes I buy cars without talking as well, but not this nice and this expensive. Luckily, we already talked about this. It's not a behind the scenes, behind your back type of thing. We really don't get into that too much. But if you haven't watched Car Issues Season 3, it's on Motor Trend. You can download the app. You really should go watch it. It is an amazing series that we filmed not too long ago. It's in the description below. You can go to the website and download the app. You don't want to miss out. There's a lot of things that happen in Car Issues that you won't see on Hoovies Garage. You won't see on Car Wizard. You have to go there to see those scenarios. This is a 2005 Maserati Cambio Corsa GranSport. It's not the GT or the base Cambio Corsa. This is the big daddy. This is the GranSport. It has the brakes, the upgraded exhaust, a lot of things in there that you don't get on the standard Cambio Corsa. It is in very nice shape. It has 29,000 miles. Not even 30 yet, just barely touching 30. It's amazing. This thing is in excellent shape. Let's quit talking about it and let's check it out. This is a very, very beautiful car. There's a nice metal mesh. Unlike today's cars, that's real metal. It's not a piece of plastic that's painted silver. These are very fun cars. They're very fast. If you look at the wheels, you can see they have been black powder coated. Those are standard GT wheels. I'm not sure exactly what wheels it came on this car, but if you look over here, these are the wheels that were on it when we bought the car. They are early 2000s baller wheels. Big wheels, big money. Unfortunately, that's not really in style anymore, but some people really love these wheels. And if you like these wheels, you have a Cambio Corsa and you want these on your car, contact Crazy D in the office. We will be happy to sell these to you. $1,000 takes all of it. Just get it out of here. You won't find them cheaper than that. That's a Car Wizard deal. Here we are back to this side of the car. This thing is in very good shape. The paint is pretty much flawless, except for the bird poop. Some bird decided to fly by and poop on it. I really like the back end. As we come to the back, the tail lights are very iconic Maserati. When we drive this thing around, it gets all the looks. Thumbs up, smiles, everything you can imagine. We don't get the bird, we don't get screamed at. It's all positive things. Again, down this side, there is a little tiny dent right there, a little ding. Actually, it's not even a dent, it's just a ding. It's the size of a thumb. But the rest of the car is in very, very good shape. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. And here is our red valve cover Maserati V8. It is a 4.2 liter, 400 horsepower, 330 roughly pound-feet of torque. It is a high revving engine. It likes to scream. It doesn't like to be lugged. In Car Issues Season 3, if you've seen that video with this car, you'll know that we replaced the alternator. It had an issue with the alternator, and we solved the battery light. So it's happy. It's been taken care of. We didn't have to do anything else to this car, I don't believe. This thing sounds amazing. I'm going to start it up for you guys and let you hear it from the back. So that sounds amazing, doesn't it, guys? And that's stock exhaust. With the GranSport package, you get a much better sounding exhaust. That's not some aftermarket kit. Like I said, that's stock, and it sounds really, really good. You would have to spend a lot of money on your Mustang or your Camaro to get that sound. This one comes from the factory that way. It sounds Italian as well. It doesn't sound like an American V8. It's very snappy and very snarly. So let's take a look at the interior. It's just as nice inside.
Okay, ladies and gents, here's the interior of my car. And you can see the wizard was right. It is 29,414 miles. And it looks new in here. If we go up, look at that dash. It's in great shape. Leather dash looks nice. As we scroll down, we get to our first bit of carbon-ish stuff. This is a fabric. You can see if I push on it, it is fabric, but it has a carbon fiber look to it. One issue that I have is that the clock doesn't move, ever. So that is a slight issue, but nothing too detrimental. It does have simple controls there for our climate control, and again, now we have gone to a second carbon fiber, and this is real carbon fiber encased in plastic. We do have a radio here that likes to count down from like some god-awful number, because it's 45 minutes and seconds, because the wizard needs to put the code in it, because apparently, well, they never worked on that in car issues, which I get. They're not listening to the radio, they're listening to that great exhaust. As we scroll down, see just some simple controls. It is a push button, and it's a very interesting push button. You have to turn the key to an on position, and then you go to the push the start button there. So it is kind of interesting. Window controls there as well, and it's also if you want it in sport mode. As you move down, they have added an aftermarket Motorola, I guess, hands-free device to it. That's not working because the radio's not working, so can't tell the condition on that. But you can tell one thing is that we have the very daintiest, very small, very little petite little gear selector where we go either forward or reverse. Wrapped around some nice carbon fiber. More driving situation controls right there. We've got our controls for our windows as well, and a nice little 12-volt charging port. And there's the spot where I keep my phone. As we go to our seats, you'll see that it is encased in both leather and more of that carbon-looking fabric there, but it's in really good condition. There's no rips, there's no tears, there's nothing on either seat. We've got a little map holder. I'm telling you, it's a very small map holder because it can barely hold a umbrella. But again, more leather and more of that carbon fiber-ish fabric as well. In the back seat, yes, there are two small little bucket seats back here. It is only a 4-seater, but it does have an actual back seat, and it is moderately spacious back there. I've seen some bigger cars with smaller back seats than that. Has an interesting space there for our speaker right next to that passenger, and it does have a center section that pulls down as well, with more of our leather and carbon-ish fiber fabric again. One thing that was left is apparently Kyler left his 2 cents in the back seat. And here we are at the steering wheel, which is the most fun part of this car, because as you notice, there's flappy paddles. Yes, up and down. This has an F1 transmission in it. It's so much fun to drive. It just goes up and down those gears so easily. It is a blast and super fast. So enough of this interior talk. Let's get this up in the air.
So it's not every day you get to look underneath a Cambio Corsa, but here on the Car Wizard channel, you get to do that. With only 29,000 miles, I don't think we're going to find a whole lot. One thing that'll be interesting to check out is the drivetrain layout. It's very similar to a Porsche 928 or a Corvette even, or my Cadillac XLR. The transmission is in the back. So let's go ahead and take a look. Nice shield here in the way, covering up the radiator. Everything's nice and dry. Fans are all good to go. Hoses are all nice and dry right here. Here's our catalytic converters in a nice little mesh shield here. Those catalytic converters are literally right there by the ground. Wow. Let's go over to this wheel. Brake pads are nice and thick. The strut is dry. Nothing loose. Sway bar link is good. Brakes look good. Strut is nice and dry. Sway bar link is good. Nothing loose there. There's the back side of the engine. You can see that there's a bell housing there and a flywheel and everything, but that's where it stops. Then it's just a drive shaft all the way to the back. Here's our exhaust, little X pipe there. Now we're getting to the transmission, which is the F1 transmission. It's basically just a manual, but it's automated by robotics, basically, that shift for you. It does the clutch for you. Just like on a 355, 360 Ferraris, it's a very similar setup. CV shaft is good. Strut is good. That boot is good. Brakes are good. Sway bar link is good. Nothing loose. We do see a little bit of a seepage here by the F1. Looks like a little seal there on the robotic arm. That's probably just from age. We'll take the little back off and see if we can reseal that. There is our CV boot in good shape. The other CV boot. Strut is dry. Sway bar link is good. Brakes are good. And nothing loose. Here's our quad tip exhaust. It's actually just dual mufflers out the back, but it's got nice quad tips. And as you just heard, it sounds really, really good. I don't think I would ever put an exhaust system on this. It doesn't need it. It sounds so good as it is. Let's go ahead and check the tires, and then we'll get this thing on the ground. So let's check the back side here. We checked the front. We didn't see it. And here it is, 39 of 18. They're almost 5 years old. They still have tons of tread, so we're going to run them. They're still good. They still got some life left in them. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the ground. So as you can see, it has a small little seep here or there, some small little things to address, but nothing major. Like I've mentioned before, anytime a vehicle has very low miles, but yet it's 10, 15 years old, you can expect you're going to have a few things you're going to have to address. And I can't complain. It's really not that bad on this vehicle. As you saw, it's very, very beautiful. We've actually had it for a little while. We filmed this clear back in the end of last summer, and you guys are just now seeing on Motor Trend the different episodes are coming out now. But we're just sharing the video now out of respect for Motor Trend and also respect for Tyler, because we wanted you guys to check this thing out on Motor Trend first before we showed you a video on Car Wizard. We don't like to step on each other's toes. We like to keep the peace with everyone involved. So we've actually been enjoying this car for a little while. And speaking of toes, you guys saw the black wheels with the nice hand-cooked tires. Those are actually given to me by a customer not too long ago. They actually had a Cambio Corsa. There's a video on it, I believe, a blue one. The customer had some much nicer wheels put on, and these had some scuffs on them. And he said, Car Wizard, I don't even want to even store these things. They're yours. Just get them out of my hair. And I'm glad I took them, because now I got them powder coated black, which looks really good on this. It takes care of the scuffs that were on the wheel. And it goes with this car so nicely. It looks very nice. Again, those early 2000s baller wheels you guys just saw at the beginning of the video, those are for sale, $1,000. Contact Crazy D in the office. We'll be happy to get rid of those. This thing drives very well. It's very fun. Mrs. Wizard enjoys cruising along and hearing the exhaust note, and gets, like I said, lots of thumbs up. So if you're curious what kind of tools we're really not going to use on this car, but we do use on all the other cars in the shop, check my Amazon affiliates link in the description below. We get a small cut and we really appreciate it. And make sure to hit the subscribe button, because there's so many more cool videos to come. Thanks for watching.